Welcome back to our English program, live from Interpack and out of our glass studio in between halls 9 and 7. Come and visit us here or do join us online. We are in the middle of day 4 and it's been a busy day today. Many interesting talks and networking are going on in the halls, and I am joined now to talk about a topic that is also among the top and hot topics of this fair. We're going to talk about food safety, falling into the category of product safety, I guess, in some way as well, and how to save food especially. I am joined now by Zeynep. I hope I pronounced this correctly. Tacer. She is Associate Professor at the Faculty of Engineering and Natural Sciences, and you have to help me out here with the name of the university.
Bahcesehir University, Istanbul, Turkey.
Great. Thank you so much, and thank you also so much for being here and talking to us today.
Yes, I thank you for your invitation.
You've told me before that this is your first time at Interpack. It's my first time as well. And you've arrived just today. What are your impressions of the fair so far?
Wow, it's fabulous actually. It's so specific and so interesting. All these novel ideas, novel technologies, so inspiring really. And it's the first time that I joined this conference. Of course, in Istanbul and Turkey, we have some packaging exhibitions, but of course, this is the world's biggest exhibition, so it's very exciting and full of these halls, full of these specific topics. It's really good and good to see all these developments and novel ideas. So it's a great pleasure for me to be here and for us, actually, for all our team.
Yeah. You've told me that you have been to some other fairs connected more to food and packaging. Have you already, did you already get an impression on how Interpack is different from these fairs?
Actually, food packaging, or packaging, let's say, it's a unique area. Although it's a branch, it's good that it has this specificity. So, of course, food is so great, a very big world, but actually food packaging needs more focus. In that sense, instead of being a part of food exhibition, actually the only topic, the main topic is being the food packaging is so valuable. And actually here the exhibitors, all these audience, all these guests are also experts in the area from different countries, different areas, different specialties. So it's a great networking opportunity, I think. Therefore, it is so unique to create ideas and for the network. And we have missed this exhibition. Although I haven't been here, I have always heard about the fame, of course. So it's so unique and great.
Awesome. Everyone is very happy to be here and have this chance to network again. Like I said before, we're going to talk about how to save food today. I already said that you are working at the Faculty of Packaging Engineering, I'm guessing.
Not exactly.
Not exactly. So tell us, what is it that you do exactly?
Actually, I'm originally a food engineer. I have a PhD in the area and I have a bachelor degree as well on the area. But as you know, the food packaging is a kind of interdisciplinary area as well, kind of material science, chemistry, and of course food and so forth. So it's in that sense very interdisciplinary. We might consider it like that, I think. Safe Food Initiative is an initiative, very important initiative by FAO and Messe Düsseldorf. Maybe I can talk about the project already.
Yes, please.
So last year, I think it was during last May or June, that FAO Regional Office of Central Europe has invited us to become a partner with Messe Düsseldorf under the Safe Food Initiative. So it was a nice opportunity for us to make a collaboration with these, of course, institutions and Messe as a company. We came together and we started thinking about what we could do. At the end, after many meetings and like brainstorming and so forth, we decided to create it as a student challenge. So Bahcesehir University is a new young university, we could say, in Istanbul, Turkey. We have 9 different departments, 9 different faculties and many departments, and it's a part of a global network. So we have also other universities around the world, actually. Faculty of Engineering and Natural Sciences has, of course, many different departments as well, like industrial engineering, molecular biology and genetics, electrical engineering, and so forth, like many other. I worked there for 4 years. I started at the Gastronomy and Culinary Arts departments to give the food science courses. But then I moved back to food and like engineering faculty, I could say. So as a sum up, we created this idea. So students from different disciplines, from different engineering and also social sciences came up together. They applied to this project with a letter of invention and intention, and then they made their application. So at the end, we had around 30 different students from bachelor and master degree of our university, having different specialties, as I said. Also, industrial design students were very interested in the idea because the design is a very important part of food packaging, actually. So for every team, we wanted to have at least one design student together with the engineering students. So they came up to form the teams and started working the ideas. We made the kickoff in December, and they presented to the jury like 3 ideas. And then we directed to one that is more novel or more like original. And then they started working in the lab on these ideas. So they tried and tried. They worked on it, made some experiments, how they found the materials. So the idea was to create a novel food packaging, biopackaging idea using the food waste or byproducts and to present it. So at the end of February, we chose 2 ideas, and now they will be presenting their ideas tomorrow in the food packaging and trends session at 2:30 p.m. Today at the Interpack. Of course, not only the design of the idea, but also kind of business case, marketing strategy, kind of novelties, the contribution to sustainability, all these points were also important. So as a sum up, I can say that, and of course it was interdisciplinary, as I said, so they didn't know each other, but like with different ways of thinking, they had to collaborate, and it was a very nice experience for them, I believe. So we are excited to see their final ideas, actually. And of course, the contribution from Messe, all the feedbacks, the directives, it was so valuable. They were always like supporting in all phases, I could say. So it was great.
There was so much in there. I got saving food by using food, by developing packaging from food waste. That's so interesting. Yeah. Also collaborating between different people. I always feel like this networking and collaborating is also something that's very important to this fair.
Exactly.
So tell me, how are your students that you have brought to Düsseldorf with you feeling about tomorrow? I bet they must be a bit nervous, but also very excited to be here.
Yeah, they are excited. They are not around, I can say, at the moment. I was a little bit nervous, so I didn't invite them here, I could say honestly. But of course, for them, it was a nice opportunity. Because being a part of a project during the studentship was something very important, and unfortunately most of these students had their studentships during COVID time, during pandemic time. So they were online, they were away from the school a little bit. So both socially and technically it was so significant. Yeah. And of course they had some challenges. not only the good news, but of course they had to give times and sometimes until late hours, and they had some struggles among themselves because of these differences, but they were all very significant experiences for their future career as well. So as a university, as Bahcesehir University, we thank once more to FAO and Messe Düsseldorf in that sense as well. And of course they are not originally food science students, as I said, so actually they met up with the food packaging. So they came to the point that they can contribute to this industry or the ideas somehow. And I know that some of them, for example, changed their directives to the point that, okay, I can work on sustainability, on some solutions, sustainable solutions for the future, for the nature, for the globe. So I think it was very important in that sense as well. This project has affected their maybe the future career. So,
yeah.
And being in Düsseldorf was also something. This is a great city. They didn't have so much time yet, but it was very welcoming and nice weather. Thank God we didn't have rain. We were expecting rain, but it's so nice. And I believe that they will be like having many novel ideas and novel networking opportunities during Interpack as well.
Great, that sounds awesome and very exciting for students. Looking again at food packaging and also saving food, can you tell us a bit more about trends that you have noticed in this industry?
Yeah, of course, sustainability is the main trend. It's not only limited with the food packaging industry. So we are getting to the point that we need to be more in hurry in terms of environmental concerns, and food packaging is in that sense a serious problem, let's say, for the waste. So the solutions related with this that are working for the sustainability are important. Somehow zero waste approach, circular economy approach, I think they will be gaining more and more importance. And people are getting more and more awareness related with the nature and the packaging they used, how they can minimize the maybe the sizes of the packaging, or they can make some smart choices related with the packaging. Therefore, the Interpack or the novel ideas are so important. So as a consumer, I will be having the choice of the food packaging that is more sustainable, that is more environment friendly. This is important. And some nature-inspired solutions like bio-based packages, maybe biodegradable packages, of course they are very much in concern. And all these legislative novel like legislations, let's say, related with the EU Union, European Union Commission and so forth, they are so much direct in the industry, I think. And some what can we say? For example, I had worked on a project on mycelium-based packages. So from fungi, we produced the packages previously. So this kind of using some maybe not so common sources, but sustainable sources are, of course, the initial trend, we could say. But the solutions should be good enough to replace the conventional solutions. So I think the research is going really focusing on how to increase their strengths, how to increase their performance and expectations of the customers. So this is important. And of course, the packaging has always the potential for the marketing intentions. So sometimes, or maybe most of the times, we made our choices for the attractions, for the design, So that part is also very important, and convenience is very important. So this generation has they don't have so much time to deal with this packaging. So it must be simple, it must be practical. Maybe it might be reusable in their daily life for the later. So maybe afterlife options are also important. I could say these, I think, very roughly. Of course, here I believe there are more and more ideas.
Thank you so much. Looking back at the initiative and the cooperation and the projects you brought with you, can you tell us a bit more about the projects that your students are going to present tomorrow?
Okay, so Food Initiative has many food industry partners, food packaging partners, and they are active partners, we could say. And actually in October 2022, we had the FAO regional meeting in Turkey. So we also introduced our this collaboration out there in the meeting, during the meeting. And related with the projects, I could say the final projects, one of them is related with the it's PECOBI, so how can I say? Maybe I can start with the other one. So it's a PLA package with modified atmosphere packaging. It's related with the strawberries. So it's a kind of sensitive fruit, as you know. So they tried to be focusing on more design and focusing on the shelf life in their project. Another project, the other project is related with the fungi. So they used a specific biotechnological product, let's say. So their product don't have any other industrial sources. So for dried foods, they designed this project. It's PACOBI. And it's you are flexible to grow this on a specific area, and they used the tea waste and orange waste in their package, and the other group used the rice husk. So one of our rules was that to contribute, of course, one food waste or food byproduct. So they focused on this idea. The other one that is not chosen, maybe I could say, was related with the 3D packaging design of some confectionery products, for example, and so forth. We had 6 different ideas. They were all different than each other. One of them was related with the dairy packaging, for example. But the winner teams will be giving more information tomorrow, actually, on their ideas.
So interesting. So everyone who wants to find out more about these designs, where should they come and when?
It's at 2:30 tomorrow in the Hall 8, I think, in the entrance. So it's around here. So we expect, we wait all of the interested audience and make some change of ideas with them. So our students will be giving more and more information about their project. I don't want to give so much detail at this point.
I get that. So everyone should come to Hall 8, right around the corner here.
Yeah.
Zeynep, thank you so much. I wish you the best of luck with the presentations tomorrow and good networking.
Thank you. It was a nice opportunity to be here with you. Nice to meet you, and thanks for your invitation.
You're more than welcome. Thank you for giving us this insight into what you're doing and what your students will present.
Thank you so much.